Well, dámy a páni, monštri, zdravím vás a vítajte v ďalšej epizóde Mass Effect 2. Dámy a páni, predtým než začnem vôbec túto epizódu, túto kecaciu epizódu na palube Normandie, chcem osvetliť pár vecí. Je to ohľadne vydávania Mass Effect 2. Dúfam, že všetci chápete, alebo aspoň ľudia, ktorí sledujú Mass Effect 2, chápu, že momentálne sú na poradovníku, alebo momentálne majú väčšiu prioritu trocha iné hry než Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 som prešiel niekoľkokrát, už som to hovoril niekoľkokrát, že som ho prešiel mockrát práve Mass Effect 2. Je to staršia hra a tým pádom určite u mňa nemá prioritu väčšiu ako práve Fallout 4 alebo nedávno Zaklínač 3 srdce z kameňa. Nie je to priorita ani tak kanálová, že by som ju chcel vydávať nejak extra na kanále častejšie skrz popularitu, aj keď to je určite veľká časť, pretože pravda, že je to nová hra, sú to nové hry a majú väčšiu popularitu než práve Mass Effect 2. Lenže vec je, že nie len to, ale na druhú stranu sú to moje obrovské srdcovky. Zaklínač 3, srdce z kamena, to som sa veľmi tešil a strašne ma to prekvapilo, ale hlavne Fallout 4 je proste hra, ktorú som tento rok a možno za posledné roky očakával najviac a tým pádom v podstate presedlať teraz na Mass Effect 2 a nahrávať videá Mass Effect 2 je pre mňa docela hardcore, pretože viete, tento čas som mohol využiť na to, že by som zase dusil Fallout 4. To vám nehovorím skrz to, aby som vám povedal akože o môj bože, teraz musím nahrávať Mass Effect 2 a nemôžem hrať Fallout 4. Nie, ja si Mass Effect 2, ja v podstate, ja viem, že keď odohrám prvých pár minút teraz Mass Effect 2, tak sa do toho dostanem a zase ma to začne brutálne baviť. To je proste fakt, lenže chcem týmto celým povedať to, že občas sa stane, že tá Mass Effect 2 nevyjde. Ja sa snažím ju nahrávať čo najviac, aby tí ľudia, čo tu Mass Effect 2 sledujú, ju mali čo najpravidelnejšie. Snažím sa, čo ja viem, aj 3 dní, 4 dní po sebe vychádza Mass Effect 2, potom je tam možno deň, 2 pauza, ale fakt sa snažím, aby tie dávky, tie Mass Effect 2 pre vás boli pravidelné. Lenže občas sa to nedá, hlavne keď sa pozrieme, že máme túto hru ako je Fallout 4, tak je jasné, že ma bude baviť viac a že som do nej chytený viacej. Takže rád by som, aby ste si uvedomili, že občas vidím komentára, čo je z Mass Effect 2 a kde je Mass Effect 2. Ja viem, že ste na kanále zvyknutí, že v podstate vydávam videá ako mašina, ako doslova stroj, ale verte mi, stále som len človek a stále mám svoje záujmy a stále mám občas čas len na pár vecí, stále pracujem v normálnej práci na rozdiel od nejakých youtuberov, ktorí to robia full time, takže stále ten čas si musím tak nejak zadeľovať a keď sa mám rozhodnúť medzi hrami, tak sa rozhodnem medzi tie, ktoré najviac momentálne očakávam. OK, nechcem nejak zachádzať, alebo nechcem to tu rozpitvávať, proste jednoducho čo chcem povedať je, že fakt sa budem snažiť ten Mass Effect 2 doručovať čo najčastejšie, aby ste mali tie diely fakt čo najpravidelnejšie. Ale počítajte s tým, že práve pri tomto ošiali z Falloutu 4, čo mám, je vysoko možné, že občas proste niektorý deň, možno dokonca 2 dní Mass Effect 2 nevyjde. Ale budem sa snažiť čo najviac, aby vychádzala. Dúfam, že to chápete a môžeme sa pustiť do misie. Takže dámy a páni, poďme na kecaciu misiu v Normandii, pretože spravili sme pár loyalty misií. To znamená, že s týpkami, pre ktorých sme spravili loyalty misie, pôjdeme pokecať, plus ďalší týpci, ďalší členovia posádky, pre nás majú nejaké ďalšie loyalty misie, takže si ich tiež naberieme.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Aha, jak to ide v pilotnej kabine?
I assume everything is going well up here?
What?
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
Počkaj, Joker, teraz budeš väčšine akože hovoriť čepotom, alebo čo? Alebo tvoje...
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Ja vodcu odchádzam, Jokeru čím ďalej viac hra bez ED. OK, dámy a páni, to by sme mali. V minulej epizóde sme práve našli toho, Jacobovho otca, takže sa poďme porozprávať s našim černým bráchom, ktorý A ako v minulej epizóde zistil, že jeho otec je pekný skurvysyn, takže možno si bude chcieť pokecať túto s komandérom motherfucking Shepardom.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Aha, takže Niga bro sa s nami moc rozprávať nechce, no pekné od neho. Aj si to musí dať v hlave dokupy. No, viete ale čo môžeme ešte spraviť? Môžeme sa pozrieť na Mordina a troška ho zase podiebávať, pretože o čom je celá táto hra než o podiebávaní Mordina skrz genofág. Už sme to hodne dávno nerobili. Mordin, čus.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new, better goal, better purpose, fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Stellarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
OK, takže tuto Mordy nás docela seriózne vyhodil z labáku, pretože sme ho zase išli podiebávať ohľadne genofágu. Kriste, pane. Troška podiebávania a tuto Mordy je hneď nasraný. Poďme do kajút posádky. Tam počkať, s tým sa môžeme porozprávať v kajútach posádky. Tam máme toho Garusa, ale s tým sa rozprávať ani nepôjdeme, pretože pre toho máme loyalty misiu, takže to zatiaľ, ten nám zatiaľ moc nepovie, jelikož dokedy pre neho nesplníme práve tú loyalty misiu, tak je to zbytočné. Možno Miranda niečo.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
OK. Toto začína ísť do tuého. Kam sa mi to kúka ženská?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong.
Hej, už som ti hovoril, že ten latex ti sekne.
Based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
A čo si videla? Pozerala si sa mi do treniek, ženská?
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
Neviem, asi by tam pochcípali úplne všetci, pretože Rachni by sa zbúrili. Tí mavrdi sú inteligentní a nevypočítateľní.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more.
Just do it!
A new life. a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
Aha, elusive man, osobnú pozornosť. OK, dobre. Už držím hubu.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
Ten pohľad Shepardov. What the fuck, čo to mele? That ass.
My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Chyťu za tú prdel. Ako by som tam teraz bol. Au môj bože. Tak by som si ju pomakával. OK. Ja už fakt držím hubu. Ťažké sa ti zavdečiť.
I can't admire your body or your mind. You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts.
Uchyl Shepard útočí znova.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
Sorry Miranda, ale ty si trocha nižšie na poradovníku ženských, ktoré chcem vyšukať a jelikož je to Mass Effect a BioWare hra, tak bohužiaľ si môžeme zvoliť len jednu a nemôžeme mať svoj sex harem, takže sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. We need to stay professional. Keep our focus.
Yes, you're right. This is too important for anything to cause friction.
Friction.
Thank you for coming by, Commander.
Ty vole, pozrite sa, ako zčernala z toho normálne. Ježiš, a teraz sa začala teleportovať. OK, chvála Bohu. Už to mohlo zájsť do nejakých medzí, kam by sme nechceli, aby to začalo. Takže, to by sme mali. Teraz, Samara s nami chcela rozprávať, čo si pamätám. Jo, proste jednoducho Miranda nie je na liste uchádzačov o romans momentálne v tejto hre. Ešte stále sa rozhodujem medzi v podstate, že zostanem verný tej Liare, alebo že pôjdem s Tali. Ešte fakt neviem.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help.
Ale aj táto ženská má sexy prdel. Akurát, že keď sme sa niečo pokúsili, tak nás asi rozmázne na sklo biotikou.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Morinth? Okay.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Wow, tak to ju naháňajú už kurevsky dlho.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Holy shit! OK, s tou ženskou by som sa rozhodne páriť nechcel.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Holy shite.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Ty vole, ona je to vlastne vraždiaca nymfomanka, OK. Keby nebola vraždiaca, tak ju berem na palubu Normandie absolútne hneď.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Oh, shite. Plot twist.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her.
To bol trap.
Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
To bol trapný pokus o objatie.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Holy shit, tomuto sa hovorí tragický príbeh, dámy a páni. Avšak tomu sa nemôžeme vedať dlho, pretože teraz sa ideme porozprávať s naším zeleným plazovitým asasínom, ktorý od nás tiež niečo chcel.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
It's... I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Oh, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
What?
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
Well, that's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away. They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you? Rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
OK, takže priviesť Steinovho syna na... tak nejak dostať ho na správnu cestu, aby sa z neho nestal asasín ako z jeho otca, aj keď kto vie, možno chce byť asasínom. OK, Kasumi.
I was just thinking about you.
Aha.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did.
Tak ale Zaida nakúpem do prdele, keď bude otravovať.
I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
OK, vyzerá to, že Kasumi má chuť na jedného veľkého čierneho díčka. Oh yeah, Kasumi, ty máš rada veľké čierne choboty, čo?
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more.
OK, poďme to povedať Jacobovi. Nech sa zastaví u Kasumi. OK, fuck it, poďme dole. Jo, som zvedavý, čo nám na to povie Grunt. Ten bude teraz určite strašne šťastný, že sme ho zobrali na tú čanku a zlikvidovali tam tú veľkú beštiu, ktorej meno si už zase nepamätám. No ale aspoň máme zabíjať členov posádky.
Not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Brent.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
OK. Keď si založím nejakú domácnosť a budem mať veľa modrých babetiek, tak ťa pošleme, ja neviem, na nejakú najextrémnejšiu planétu, aby si tam mohol zabíjať do konca svojich dní, ty blázon. Poďme sa pozrieť za Zaidom, či je na nás nasraný za to, že nám utiekol ten jeho kolega. Ak sa volal Vido? Tuším Vido, alebo tak nejak.
Back for more?
Jo.
Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time.
Počkať, nič o bývalej misii? Ty si na nás nasraný?
I've done a lot of crazy things, but I never tried to take on a Thresher Maw on foot before. Standard operating procedure when you get a Thresher Maw is run the hell away. Pick up sticks, move the hell out. Krogan don't know any better, I guess. Still, hell of a fight. I should let you go. Talk more later.
OK, to by sme mali. Dobre, čo nám teraz zostáva je... Jack nie, tam preto máme úlohu, tu najprv pôjdeme splniť, ale túto Tali s nami chcela, tuším, rozprávať.
It's almost doubled their power draw.
They seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors and the balance is back in line.
Ty vole, čo nám to Garus spravil s tou loďou? On snad chce spraviť z Normandie hviezdu smrti, alebo čo? Ty vole, Garus sa tam s tým bude jebať s tou kalibráciou, dokedy neprestrelíme planetu s našimi kanónmi.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help.
Aha.
I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Velezrady? What the fuck?
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Zbláznili.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned, posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, It's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
Oh,
I'll
Tali.
program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Tali, pre teba si vždy nájde celá Normandia čas. Takže, dámy a páni, to bola kecacia epizóda. Myslím, že sme obišli úplne všetky, okrem Garusa a tých, pre ktorých máme teraz tie loyalty misie, takže k tým pôjdeme, až keď tie misie splníme. Jednoznačne, dámy a páni, ako vravím, dúfam, že sa vám táto epizódka páčila. Ak áno, dúfam, že tam dáte ten like, páči sa mi pod videjkom, odber, čeknite Facebook, ičko v pravom hore je zoznam videí a uvidíme sa v ďalšej epizóde Mass Effect 2, v ktorej už pôjdeme určite na nejaké tie misie, na loyalty misie. Takže majte sa.